Welcome to the Nightly Rant. I'm Mike.
And I'm Torya.
This is the show where we talk about the awful things that have happened in our day, the awesome things that have happened in our day,
and all the things in between.
Thanks for listening, and we truly hope you enjoy. What's up?
The ceiling, as per usual when you ask me that question.
Yup. Sky's beyond that, though.
Yeah, that's true. There might be some airplanes and some clouds up there.
Potentially. But those are in the sky.
Well,
they're not above the
definition of sky.
They're not above the
sky. If you think the atmosphere is the sky, then yes, they're in the sky. But if you think outer space is the sky, then they're not.
You can't see outer space, so you see sky. So, by definition...
Well, but sky is technically just your vision of outer space through the atmosphere.
It's technically your vision of the atmosphere. That's what it is.
Well, if it was just the atmosphere, you wouldn't be able to see the stars.
Good point.
Or the sun. Or the moon.
Yeah,
so
good
those things are technically in space.
So they're intermeshed. It's almost like a Photoshop layer.
Well, yeah.
It really is.
Well,
Atmosphere is one layer.
Exactly
outer
like
space is another layer. The Earth is another layer.
Of the atmosphere, and then there's space and multiple layers of space.
Well, and even Earth. There's multiple layers to Earth, too. I don't know.
Well,
so, anyway.
I think we just came to an agreement.
Yeah, I don't know how we did that, but we did that. But, hey, sorry about the tangent, people. Welcome to the show.
Yes. Welcome to our Clear Madness.
We are now... This is the 8th episode.
Holy cheese and crackers, Batman.
But you know what? When we get up to, 150...
We're going to stop counting.
We're going to look back and be like, remember when we thought 8 was great? You know? And that's just what's going to happen.
Hey, I've almost got my laugh back.
Yeah, you sound like you're doing much better.
Am I starting to sound like people again?
Yes.
Less frog, more people.
Yep.
Solid. I like it.
Yep.
I like it.
So, but, anyway, the other night we were talking, I don't even know which night it was or what we were talking about, but one of the things we said was coming up, it was like a teaser that we gave people, is what we're going to talk about tonight, which is...
Stalkers.
What kind of stalkers?
All the stalkers. The Facebook stalkers, the in-person stalkers, all of them.
Awesome. Okay. It could be positive and negative, right?
I can't think of any positive ones, but if you can, bring them on.
Positive could be a person that you're dating looking things up about you to get to know you better, to maybe find out, I don't know, what restaurants you visited on Yelp and liked, and maybe they'll take you there. Who knows?
I can respect that.
That would be a positive.
I feel like 1 in 500 might be positive.
Yep.
499 might be negative.
I don't know. I think it's closer to 10% are positive and 90% are negative.
Let's be real now. How many stalker experiences have you had that were positive in your own life?
Well, but see, this is the thing. I think maybe you don't classify the one I gave you an example of as stalker because they're already with you. They're dating you, so they're not stalking you.
Is it stalking when I excessively research people on Google? For example, when I went birth mom hunting, was that stalking?
I don't think so.
So if that's not stalking, then there really is no positive stalking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that would be dependent on whether you classify it as stalking at all. Maybe it's not stalking. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Huh.
So that's something to think about. But for tonight's discussion, there can be positive stalking, and there can be mostly negative stalking. And I will admit that it will be mostly negative, because I also think that people who are with you, who have researched you, don't want to tell you they did so.
That is not inaccurate.
Therefore, you wouldn't even really know that they did it.
Well, because it's creepy.
Well, it can be creepy.
It can be. Be like... It would be like... You're on your second date, and the person's like, yeah, I looked you up on Instagram and found out you liked this place with the last guy you dated, so I brought you here. That's weird. Every time.
I'm glad you didn't use the word creepy.
Why?
Because that's how you described me.
You asked me lots of questions. I thought you were strange. I've apologized.
That's because I'm not a stalker, so I'd rather find out the information from you.
Exactly. I never called you a stalker. Creepy and stalker are mutually exclusive. You do not have to be one to be the other.
Actually, they're not mutually exclusive.
They can exist without the other, or they can coexist.
But mutually exclusive means they are exclusive of each other.
It means they're not dependent of one another at all.
I don't know about that.
I'll look it up later.
You'd better.
Okay.
We'll give you the answer tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll be right. Oh, and before we go on...
Don't.
I need to mention a very special
I'm
day.
going to shove you off the couch.
You won't.
But I will.
What day is it, Yogi? Thursday.
It's Nostradamus' birthday, okay? Okay, it's Nostradamus' birthday.
Is that what they call you, Nostradamus?
No.
Because today's your birthday.
But it's actually Nostradamus'
and you're not
birthday.
Nostradamus, so it's actually your birthday.
It's also my 6th grade teacher's birthday.
You're impressive.
And a friend on Facebook's birthday.
That's amazing.
That's everybody's
and
birthday.
Crazy.
All the cool people.
All at the same time.
Yep. Oh yeah,
So.
and the lead singer from Blue October. People I share a birthday with.
Huh, interesting. There used to be a radio show that I listened to that used to do that. Like, if you were born on this day, you share a birthday with. I think it's the Heidi, Frosty, and Frank show.
I mean, I don't think they've done it since Frosty was there.
No. Oh, well. So anyway, let's talk about the stalkers. But you can start us off because this was your idea. So
the reason this got brought up as a potential conversation was because we were talking about that person who lived in the trailer park, lived in the trailer park, and who decided to make it her personal mission to make us uncomfortable via Facebook and creepiness.
that woman was like obsessed with me.
She was so obsessed, she sent you a picture of what she thought was our apartment building on Facebook to freak you out and prove her point.
Yeah.
I was afraid to walk the dog down our street.
Funny thing is, I think it freaked you out, but it didn't freak me out at all. Because, bring it, you know? I mean, I always feel like when you don't have anything to hide...
Right.
Just bring it, you know? No one cares. I can understand, you know, in your case, you're worried about your safety. That, I don't know why, but that never crossed my mind.
She was a special kind of crazy, though. Like, I had a real fear. She would cruise by, I'd be outside walking the dog, and she would, like, swerve and smush me into the side of the building. And then I'd have to punch her in the nose.
Yeah.
With broken legs.
Yeah, but I don't know. What other stalkers have you had?
Well, the most infamous stalker in my life has been the Muffin Man.
Do tell.
So, when I first moved out of my parents' house to go to university, because that's what they call 4-year education in Canada, university.
That's what they call it here, too.
Well, no, everything's referred to as college here, and your daughter made fun of me for calling it university the other day, so I felt like I would clarify. Not that.
College is Cypress College.
Yeah.
Fullerton College. And then there's university. Yes, 2-year programs. And then 4-year programs are always universities. But everybody calls post-secondary post-secondary education, they call it college. Like it's kind of like cola is just called Coke.
Yeah, I get it. That's a here thing, not a Canada thing. So it's definitely called university in Canada. Whatever. So I moved out. I moved in with some friends. I was living in a house in this little cul-de-sac neighborhood. It was great. week like 3 or 4 of university, I finally got the hang of the bus schedule because I didn't drive. And there's this dude at the bus stop with me who lived in a house a few doors down. And he seemed nice, so I talked to him. Well, that was a mistake. He started a conversation because I'm me and I don't start conversations. But I was nice to him. And then he was like, hey, let's go out on a date. And I was like, no thank you. I'm not single. Bye. And that was the last time, like, I willingly talked to him because I felt like he was going to be weird. So, like, after that, every time he would see me, he would stare. He would stare. So strange.
And he was saying to himself, I've never seen her with a man.
Right, probably. That's accurate, because said relationship lived kind of far away at this point, so I was usually alone or with my female roommate. So, who knows what he was thinking. Anyway, he got the name the Muffin Man because one day I was at the university with my friend Sam, and I was exhausted. So I was sleeping in one of the comfortable chairs, and she was keeping an eye to make sure I didn't get assaulted, because sometimes people like to dump water bottles on sleeping people at that university. So she was taking good care of me. She took a picture of him sitting across the hallway, eating a Costco muffin while staring at me sleeping, all creepily. That's why he's the Muffin Man. And then I left the university and I switched to the college, and I was taking a different program, and my friend Sam still worked at the Subway in the university, and she said he came to the Subway every single day to see if I was sitting near there, because I used to sit near there and wait for her to have her lunch break, to see if I was sitting there so that he could creepily stare at me.
Wow. Now that's a true stalker.
So if you ever meet somebody named Taylor, and he's creepy,
and
he's probably the Muffin Man.
And he eats muffins from Costco?
Run!
Yeah.
That's my creepiest
You gotta,
experience.
I was just thinking, you gotta do a better job promoting this podcast. I don't see you promoting this podcast.
Well, I guess I better start sharing. Oh, that's not true. I have promoted the hell out of this podcast on Instagram.
Useless. A gram. Come on. Ain't no way there's as much engagement on Instagram as there is on Facebook. Ain't no way.
Don't judge how I choose to share.
I just judged how you chose to share. So remember we talked last night about strategy? Well, the strategy ain't to like spread the news across multiple social media platforms. It's to spread the news in one social media platform.
That's your
And
strategy.
I personally think Twitter, well, considering that I'm one half of this whole venture,
So there could be two strategies, because there's two people.
that's not focused. You must remain focused. See, guys, this is why you need to listen to this show, because then you get business tips mixed in with the fun. Having two, I'm putting air quotes, strategies is like a chiropractor using one hand to adjust this person while using the other hand to adjust this
I'm
person.
glad you feel that way.
Well, that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Clearly we disagree.
Well, you're going to have to explain to me how having a shotgun approach is focused.
I don't understand how sharing it to our Instagram profile is a problem for you.
It's not that it's a problem. It's the only strategy you're using.
So I haven't had time to share it other places. Calm yourself.
It doesn't take time. You can put it in Hootsuite and it'd be done.
Time to move on.
Anyway, now that I'm irritated. Yogi, have you ever had a stalker? No? Yes, you have, actually, Yogi. You don't remember? The white fluffy dog that would molest you out front? You don't remember that, Yogi?
There was a dog that molested the dog.
You knew with the Asian lady as the owner?
The one I don't like?
No, the one, she didn't live in the building. She lived in the next building down. She lived in the corner building. And she had like the white kind of fluffy dog, and that dog loved Yogi, and Yogi was kind of like, he's okay. I'll take him. I'll leave him. He didn't really, not like Sally where he loves that
dog. You were talking about that little tiny white and tan dog that lived behind the strip mall.
But it's not like Sally where he loves that dog.
He loved that dog too.
You know, well, yeah, but this other dog, he was just kind of like, I can take him or leave him. Who cares? But he had a stalker. Well, that's interesting. That dog would always like wait. Like, you'd see the mom bringing the dog back home, and you'd be coming from, like, Dalutina's area, and coming back. It's Magic Mike's now. And you'd be coming back. Sorry about that, Magic Mike's. We screwed up. Anyway, you'd be coming back, and then you'd see the dog, and the dog would stop, and it would sniff, and while it's sniffing, it's, like, looking down the road to see where Yogi is. Like, totally stalking him. Like your Muffin Man. That's a creepy story, by the way.
Thank you. I experienced that personally.
Yeah, that's a creepy story.
Have you ever had a stalker?
No.
How have you never had a stalker?
Just never had a stalker.
I think that's a that you know of situation. I feel like almost everybody has been stalked by somebody at least once.
But, okay, I love when you do this with me because it gets my intellectual juices flowing.
Hi, Olive. Did you come to join?
Do you really think it's I can call something stalking if I don't know about it?
Yes.
I can't because I don't know about it. So if I don't know about it, you probably also don't know about it. And if you know about it and haven't told me, you're creepier than the stalker.
That's probably true.
Think about that.
Ow!
Like the stalker, they're not going to tell me because they're afraid to go to jail.
That's accurate.
But you're supposed to be afraid that the stalker's going to come after me and I'm not going to know about it.
What I was mostly getting at is I'm sure you have a few people who regularly stalk your Facebook profile.
Maybe.
But there's no way of ever knowing that. You can tell on LinkedIn, but you can't tell on Facebook.
I know there are spies in our community group.
Well, yes, we talked about those the other
but
night.
I was thinking about it at lunch today. Since it's so boring if that's the topic, they must be reporting on other things. They have to be.
You think our spies are friends with us personally and reporting on, like, personal stuff, too? I don't. I think I'm only friends with most people.
Well, you know what? The reason for the long pause is because I wanted to make sure I really thought through all the potential connections, because I had never really given that thought, what you just said.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to just brush it off, so I tried to give it a serious thought, but no, I don't think so.
Fair enough. Huh. So the stalkers topic was shorter than I thought it would be.
Well,
I thought you'd have some stalkers.
I don't know that the stalkers topic is over, though. I mean, Yogi talked about his stalker. I talked about how I don't have a stalker. And you talked about a stalker. And then you told another stalker story, which I found interesting. Anyway.
Well, I don't know. Does the serial killer count as a stalker?
Potentially if she was checking up on you on things, but I don't think so.
I don't think so either. That's definitely a topic for a different day.
Yeah.
Crazy roommates we've had.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I gotta add that to our ever-growing list of topics.
Yes, crazy roommates.
You know, and by the way, people, if you ever want to suggest a topic, if you see us share a show on Facebook, well, feel free to comment. Hey, guys, how about this topic? Or if you go to our website, which is thenightly.wordpress.com, you can go to the individual episode, and the way you get there is just put the episode number afterwards, 01, 02, 03, etc. Once you get to the episode, there's a comments area. You can leave a comment. Hey, I want to suggest this topic, that topic. We will take every topic into consideration.
Yep.
Every topic. And sometimes we'll put it down and we won't get back to it until later. Because, you know, if we got nothing to say about a topic yet, we're not going to bore you by doing 5 minutes. So, you know.
And sometimes if it's a short topic, maybe we'll just add it to the end of one of our long topics.
Exactly. Which is what I think I want to do momentarily, which is talk about our fantastic elevator over there for a minute or two.
Oh my gosh. So, we have an elevator in our building. Because it's a multi-floor building. And this elevator has been temperamental since the day we moved into the apartment. It does weird things like decides it's possessed and only likes the second floor.
Yeah, it'll pick a floor that it's going to live on, and it'll just aim there no matter what. And like,
so if you were on the first floor and you want to go up to the third floor, no,
it won't do it.
Only
second floor. That's it.
Then if it ever does decide to go up to the third floor, you want to go down to the first floor? No, second floor only.
Yeah, and if by some miracle it got to the third floor and you're on the first floor and you hit the button, you can hear it come down and then it stops at the second floor. But then it's making this god-awful noise all the time that keeps getting, each time it happens, it gets louder and louder and louder. And it's like a, like a grinding, squealing kind of sound.
And this last time it like bounced when it did it. It was like, dunk, 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 dunk.
Well, and I saw the elevator repair guy this morning, and what he said was that it's like an engine and it needs an adjustment, and then it gets out of adjustment again. It goes like a tune-up. But it's at the point where the motor needs to be replaced. So allegedly they have it in their budget for next year, but we'll see. I can understand not wanting a big expense like that without planning ahead. I do get it. You know?
Yeah.
So, but hopefully...
But it's only been broken for a year, so hopefully 2018 is the year that they get a new one.
Hopefully it gets fixed.
Hi, Parker.
Anyway, I think we should sign off. What do you say? You good with that? You got anything else you want to say?
No.
Anything you want to tell them?
I talked about my STalkers.
Anything you want to tell them before we go?
No.
Okay. Just asking. You don't have to act all confused. Hi, Olive.
We're being surrounded by cats while we talk to you.
There's a beautiful cat, and then there's Parker, the
Angry
handsome
cats.
devil. Yeah, and they're not happy with each other, these two.
The other night, they decided they were going to have a fight at 5:20 in the morning. You know, only 10 minutes before my alarm went off. But this really isn't how I wanted to wake up, with cats assaulting each other underneath my bed.
Yeah.
Demons.
And then Olive is super sensitive, and then of course Parker, he's a little bit of a jerk because he antagonizes Olive when he knows she doesn't want to see him, and he'll purposely go right next to her.
Yep.
And then she hisses at him, and then she tries to be mean and swat at him, so then he hisses at her. They're just, I don't know, they're comical in some ways.
Weird. Anyway.
So, all right,
Just thought I'd share that with you.
That was fun. Glad you guys are here. Hope to see you back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we, don't hold me to this, but I think we're going to talk about our pets.
Oh, so you'll get more information about our fabulous cats.
Yep, cats and our zoo.
Yeah.
All right. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, well, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Hasta la bye-bye. Hey, this is Mike, and I just wanted to tell you that if you enjoyed the show, and I truly hope you did, you can subscribe on iTunes or Google Play and not miss a single episode. But if you happened to miss an episode and you didn't find it on Google Play or iTunes for some reason, you could go to our website, which is thenightly.rant.wordpress.com.